The certified organic wasn't embedded in our hearts. We weren't planning to, because we had a big garden in Victoria and we weren't using pesticides there, so we weren't planning to use pesticides. But there were a lot of people at that time, more so than ask for certified organic now actually. It was pretty common to have people come in and say, well, I was always able to get, where I came from, Toronto, Montreal, somewhere. They were always able to get certified organic product. And they found that was very hard for them to get it here in this region. And would be a real hardship for us to certify. And no, it wasn't. So yes, very early on in the 1990s, we certified the farm. And it adds a lot of bookkeeping and care and teaching and learning, attending meetings and doing reports. But the good thing about it is I think it sets a standard for healthy food in the region. People know that if they're going to be really careful about what they eat and they need to take that extra care, that they can come and they can find certified organic product, which there have been no additives added either to the surface of the plant or into the soil. So it's a serious learning curve, because as the years have progressed, the understanding of how good the soil has to be uncontaminated and cared for and not damaged by the farmer, because the farming methods of old, back 20 years or plus, for probably the previous 100 years at least, because they developed such effective machinery for cultivating land. What it did is it destroyed the land, it destroyed the texture of the land and the microorganisms in the soil. So you had to understand that and then begin to introduce methods of caring for your soil, so that the person who, yourself and the people who ate your product, were getting a product that had really high nutritional value. And it's been a challenge, and it also though I think has been a good thing for the farm, as far as people who are looking for certified organic have a place they know that they can come and get it. There were more dedicated organic purchasers, customers at that time than there are now, because of this kind of watered down organic conventional mix. A lot of those people didn't have any other choices. They could either go to the supermarket and buy whatever the supermarket had available, or they could buy certified organic. And so I would say in our initial, maybe even up to 10 years, the farm made more money than it does now, because there was a larger dedicated market. We were, some years we had 70, 80, 90, 100 people on the box program, just this farm alone. So we couldn't do that now. There's too much other kinds of food that are more or less organic in the community. People have to start thinking about, when they're spending money on food, is this the exact food that they want to be buying? Is it the very best that they can buy and they can eat in order to keep themselves and their family healthy? And to be continually looking at new old ideas for food that have come into the markets, all your different beans and lentils and pulses and a range of broccolis and cauliflowers and Brussels sprouts and all these things that barely might get eaten just occasionally, but they're all very good for you in their way, and they need to be put into the diet, so those trace vitamins and minerals that you need to stay healthy are there, so that you don't have to be backing it up with purchased inputs from the drugstore.